Hello guys, we are going to see about biofertilizers and bioinsecticides. Biofertilizers. A biofertilizer is a substance which contains living microorganisms which, when applied to seeds, plant surfaces or soil, colonize the rhizosphere or the interior of the plant and promotes growth by increasing the supply or availability of primary nutrients to the host plant. It is a large population of a specific or a group of beneficial microorganisms for enhancing the productivity of soil either by fixing atmospheric nitrogen or by solubilizing soil phosphorus. Types of biofertilizers. Based on types of microorganisms, the biofertilizer can be classified as follows. Bacterial biofertilizers. Example: Rhizobium, Azospirillum, Azotobacter, Phosphobacteria. Fungal biofertilizer. Example: Mycorrhiza. Algal biofertilizers. Example: blue-green algae and Azolla. For nitrogen, Rhizobium for legume crops and Azotobacter or Azospirillum for non-legume crops can be used. For phosphorus, Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Azospirillum and Azotobacter can be used. These are the Azospirillum, Rhizobium, Phosphobacteria and Azotobacter's image. Biocompost. Eco-friendly organic fertilizer which is prepared from the sugar industry's waste materials. It consists of nitrogen, phosphate solubilizing bacteria and various useful fungi like decomposing fungi, Trichoderma viridea, which protect the plants from various soil-borne diseases, which increases soil fertility, results to a good quality product to the farmers. Advantages of biofertilizers. It is a renewable source of nutrients which sustains soil health. Supplements chemical fertilizers. Replace 25 to 30% of chemical fertilizers and increase the grain yields by 10 to 40%. Decompose plant residues and stabilizes carbon-nitrogen ratio of the soil. Improve texture, structure and water holding capacity of the soil. No adverse effect on plant growth and soil fertility. Provide protection against drought and some soil-borne diseases. Bioinsecticides. Biopesticides are biochemical pesticides that are naturally occurring substances that control pests by non-toxic mechanisms. Biopesticides are certain types of pesticides derived from such natural materials as animals, plants, bacteria, and certain minerals. For example, canola oil and baking soda have pesticidal applications and are considered biopesticides. Major classes of pesticides. Microbial pesticides consist of a microorganism, example a bacteria, fungi, virus or a protozoan, as the active ingredient. Microbial pesticides can control many different kinds of pests, although each separate active ingredient is relatively specific for its target pest. For example, there are fungi that control certain weeds and other fungi that kill specific insects. Plant pesticides. Plant pesticides are substances that plants produces from genetic material that has been added to the plant. For example, scientists can take the gene for the Bt pesticidal protein and introduce the gene into the plant's own genetic material. Biochemical pesticides. These are naturally occurring substances that control pests by non-toxic mechanisms. Conventional pesticides, by contrast, are generally synthetic material that directly kill or inactive the pest. Biochemical pesticides include substances such as insect sex pheromones that interfere with mating, as well as various scented plant extracts that attract insect pests to traps. Advantages of using bioinsecticides. In addition to controlling pests and diseases, they produce little toxic residue and are of minimal risk to human health. Biopesticides are usually inherently less toxic than conventional pesticides, cheaper than the synthesis pesticides, renewable, and can be handled safely. Difficult for insects to develop resistance to these pesticides. Increases yields of crops because of protection from defoliation and diseases. Prevention of much spoilage of stored foods. Disadvantages. The disadvantage of biopesticide include a slower rate of kill compared with conventional chemical pesticides, shorter persistence in the environment, and susceptibility to unfavorable environmental conditions. Biological control agents are expensive to find. Thank you.